During this tutorial I'm going to be running through the Cambridge ICT May-June 2009 paper 3, the PowerPoint section of that, which is starts on page 5. I'm going to run through questions 26 to 46. I'm going to be rushing this as I want to keep this under 10 minutes and there's a lot to do. So create a new presentation. Question 27. On the master slide you must have a pale blue box on the right hand side. You must have one vertical line next to that, two horizontal lines next to that, and each line should be 4 points wide. So first of all, load PowerPoint, and then we need to use the master slides. Now before we go to the master slides, just remind you that when we insert new slides, there's different types of slides that we can insert. These are also shown on the master slides. The two slides we're going to use for this question will be the title slide and title and content slide. Now to go to the master slide view, there's two ways we can do it. One, we can click on view, then we can go to slide master. I'll just close that and show you the other way. The other way, which I prefer, slightly quicker. If you hover over the bottom right here where you've got normal view, slide sorter, reading view, if you press and hold your shift key and then click on normal view, that goes straight to your slide master view. Now this top master slide here will make changes to all of the other slides. If you hover over the second one down, you can see that's the title slide layout, and then the next one is the title and content slide layout. So them are the two we're going to use. I'm going to make most of the changes on the top one because that will change all of these. So firstly, the question says to put the box in, so I'm going to go to Insert, Shapes, then Rectangle. I'm just going to insert, draw that here, and then going to right click, Format Shape. The question says light blue, so I'm going to make that light blue. Then I need to change the line color, so there's no line color, and then close. I now need to go to Shape and use the Line tool. I'm going to draw a horizontal line here, and then go to Shapes, Line tool again, draw a horizontal line here, and then once more Shapes, Line, and then draw a vertical line here. When I've done that, I'm going to click on all three lines, so I'm going to press Shift on my keyboard and select all three lines, and then go to right click and go Format Object. And then in the line style, I'm going to change the line width to 4 points thick, and then in the line color I'm going to change that to dark blue, and then click close. Okay, the next question says include an automated slide number left aligned in the white area of the master slide. So for question 28, actually in this top one we already have an automated slide number, which is this box with the hash in here. I've got the date there. The question doesn't say anything about the date, so I'm just going to move that to the left, and I'm going to move the automated slide number to the right. That won't actually show at the moment, so what I need to do, I need to go to Insert and then Header Footer, and then I need to click the box which says slide number. Once I've done that, I can see that the black box in the preview turns on. If I click Apply to All, that will now show. The only problem is that it's at the right hand side of the box, so if I just click back on the box and then go to Home and then choose to justify it to the left. Just going to check that works, so click on the normal view. Yes, I have my number in, my design's looking okay so far, so back to the master slide view. Making sure I'm working on the top slide again, go to the next question, and the next question says to place an image from clip art scanner elsewhere of one or more fish. So I'm just going to get that image. I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to go to Images. I'm going to type in fish. This one will do. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to save that picture of the fish. Then when I've done that, come back to my PowerPoint, insert picture and just select where I've just saved that, and there's my fish. Okay, question says that you need to crop and or resize the image so it fits within the light blue area, doesn't touch the dark blue lines, and do not distort the image. We also need to make sure it fits more than 50%. So I don't want to change the appearance of it, but I can crop it. So if I make the fish bigger just by dragging the corner down there without stretching it at all, and then in the Format tab, if I go to Crop, just want to bring these in slightly so it fits within my area. That should do, and then click Crop. Just move that slightly so it looks fine. Okay, so that's that question done. Next question is enter your name, centre number and candidate number in the centre below the bottom blue line. Black 12 points bold sans serif font. Sans serif font is any font without the ears, the little tails. So if I click on this middle box here, I'm just going to put my name, candidate number, centre number in there, and then again I need to go to insert, header footer, and make sure the footer box here is ticked, which then turns the preview, the little black bit at the bottom of the preview, that turns that on, so that should work. If I click apply to all, again I'm just going to check. Yeah, I have my page number, my name, centre number, candidate number. Okay, back to the master slide view. Next question. I've got to add a Super Scuba heading, dark blue 48 point sans serif font. Okay, so on this master slide view, I'm going to delete this box just because occasionally you get problems with it. I'm just going to delete it, and I'm going to use insert and a text box, and then I'm going to put that text in there, and I'm going to make that 48. I'm going to make that Arial, and then I'm going to make that dark blue. So the colour option here, dark blue. Okay, that's that question done. Next question. I now need to set these following styles. The heading, dark blue left aligned, 60 point. The subheading, blue centre aligned, 30 point, and then a bulleted list. So that's question number 32. So to do this, I'm going to go to the next slide here, which is the title slide layout. I'm going to make sure this box fits within my work area, because the questions do say we don't want any overlapping, and this one also. Okay, so this will be my heading, so I'm going to highlight that. The question says dark blue, so I'm going to select a dark blue text. It says left aligned, so in the paragraph, select left aligned, and then select 60 points thick. Done. Just make this bigger so it fits in. Okay, next it says the subheading needs to be blue, not dark blue, just blue. So if I select a blue, and then centre aligned, centre, and then 30, size 30, and again I'm going to use the same font. Okay, so that's done. The next question is one that's a little bit confusing, and I do it the way I do it because occasionally I get problems with PowerPoint. So for the next one, which is using the bullet points, if I go to the title and content layout view, what I'm going to do, I'm going to shrink this box slightly here, make it fit in my work area, and then I'm going to drag this one down to here so they both fit in my work area. I'm going to make this one to be my subheading. So the subheading is blue, is size 30, is center aligned, and is Arial. And then on this one I'm going to make this be my bullet points. I'm going to delete these four because I don't need them, the bottom four. And then I'm going to highlight this bullet point. This needs to be 20. Again, I'm going to make it Arial. And the bullet points need to be left aligned to left align. And then I'm going to select my bullet points. I'm going to have the ticks. Okay, so that's that question done. Then the next question says on the first slide. So in these questions, when it says on the first slide, it always means you've got to do this part of the work on the actual slides, not in the master slide layout. So I've got to enter the heading and then the subheading. So if I go to my normal view, then on my first slide here you can see the styles have been set up how they were on the master slides. So I'm going to enter the heading, new website, and then the subheading, proposed web pages. And then the question also says to add presenter's notes, and your presenter's notes go down here at the bottom of the page. So they're my presenter's notes. Okay, so that's question number 35 done. Now to question 36 and 37. Add a subheading and then add the following bullet points. Okay, so on my new slide, title and content, my subheading, I've set that up the right font, so that's fine. And then my bullet points, one thing I always do with my bullet points is I just add them one at a time. It just saves having any problems, and then press enter, and then the next bullet point, and then enter, and then the next bullet point, and then enter, and then the last bullet point, and enter. Okay, now I need to set so my bullet points appear. This is for question 38. Appear one at a time using the same animation effects. So to do this, if I go to animations, I'm going to have them fly in. I'm then going to click on my animation pane here. If I just click the down arrow, I can see all the animations. I don't want to have to click my mouse button to get each bullet point come in. So I'm going to click the down arrow here and click start after previous, and then the same with the other 3 bullet points. I could also change my timing there if I needed to, but I'm happy with them coming on straight after the previous. Okay, question number 39 asks to add presenter's notes again. So I'm just going to add the presenter's notes at the bottom of the page in the area here. And that's question 39 done. So next on the third slide, create a pie chart from the following data. Now you can do this in PowerPoint, however I prefer to do it in Microsoft Excel. Again, Microsoft Excel is a little bit more versatile. So I'm going to go to Home, I'm going to go to New Slide, I'm going to go to Title and Content again. I don't need both of these boxes, I'm just going to delete one. In fact, I've only got to insert a pie chart, so I'm going to delete them both. I'm then going to go to Microsoft Excel. I already have my data in Microsoft Excel, so I'm going to highlight that information and then going to go to Insert and Pie Chart. For now I'm just going to click on the normal pie chart. Now the question says about this pie chart, label the segments with a percentage value, do not display a legend. So this here is a legend, and also I need to label each segment. So if you just go to, if you're in the design ribbon here and then go to your chart layouts, if you click the one on the top left, which is layout number 1, that should give me the percentages and label each segment. Just going to resize this box slightly. The question doesn't say about a title, so I'm going to delete the title so the pie chart is bigger. I'm then just going to right click, I'm going to click copy, I'm going to go back to PowerPoint, right click, and I'm going to click paste. I now have my pie chart. I'm just going to resize this pie chart so it fits my window. Control Z, don't need to split it. Making sure it's not overlapping. Okay. Next, the question says, place the chart in the center, enlarge it, just done that. And then it says add the following presenters notes. So I'm going to add them presenters notes. Okay, that's question 42 done. The next question, question 43, says use the same transition effects for each slide. Okay, so I'm going to go to transitions. This is about fish, so I think we have a ripple effect. Yeah, ripple. I'm going to go to apply to all, and I think that is done. So I'm just going to press F5 to see if it works. Okay, page 1 looks good. Page 2, my bullet points coming on. Page 3, my chart, percentages, labelled each section. Okay. The only thing I need to do now is save my presentation, print a screenshot showing the animations for the bullet points used. So here I'm going to do click on print screen on my keyboard, then going to go to Microsoft Word and click paste. On mine it will paste 2 screens, so I'm just going to crop to 1 screen, press enter, make that slightly bigger. Now you can see my animations, and then I need to print one showing the transitions. So if I go to transitions here, if I just click on the transition and press function print screen, and then go back to Microsoft Word, and if I paste, so right click and paste, again that's showed both of my screens, so I'll just crop that and then resize. Okay, I now have my 2 print screens, and that's the question 46 complete. Okay, thank you very much.